So content-driven design is one of the major viewpoints on the design process, and it states that in order to build the right design for any given project, you have to know what the content is before you just start designing. So if we consider that form has to follow function for most websites, function is achieved by the content. And when I say content, I don't mean just copy. It includes also a variety of different media like graphics, videos, audio, and of course sexy words. So in short, it's all about knowing what your design's purpose is and how it will achieve that purpose before you start designing. And that's very important approach because it offers a lot of benefits, like enabling a better overall design vision, to catching problems in the design before they even become problems. It makes it easier for you to build out a good information architecture. It makes the design optimize the content, and it creates consistency across the whole website. It also avoids endless rounds of iteration. So content-driven design has a big effect on business. It increases the chances of success by getting your message across. And design is made to support and enhance the content instead of the other way around. So there's more engagement with the content, and as a result, the retention rates are much higher. And as Jeffrey Zeltman once said, content precedes design, and design in the absence of content is not design, it's just decoration. And we know decoration doesn't deliver your message, but content does. So questions like what is the issue or the opportunity that we're trying to address? What do we want the user to think, to do, or to feel? What research have we done before? Has anything already been designed or tested? What are the constraints that we need to know about? And how and what will success look like? These questions are very important to help guide the content design. Another important thing to consider is that you cannot talk about content without talking about storytelling. Any great content starts with a story. So through stories, we persuade, we motivate, and inspire. Our brain is wired to remember powerful narratives. So building stories around the brand increases consumers' understanding and engagement. The quicker we capture the user's attention, the longer they will stay on a page and the more they will engage with your content. The more they engage with your content, the higher are the chances that they'll buy. So user journeys are never the same, right? And users aren't the same either. Users come to your content through different channels, contexts, and other contents, and they might have different needs every time they come. So your content needs to be dynamic and adapt to these journeys. Dynamic content increases the conversions by making the customer experience more relevant. If you offer personalized content and data-driven recommendations, if you enhance, for instance, the search with dynamic content, or if you offer dynamic call to actions, either by determining stages in the customer's life or their past interactions, or for instance buyer personas. These are a few ways in which dynamic content can be used to increase conversion. So as best practices, I would say have a clear understanding of your user and his motivations. That's the first thing you should start with. Understand the business goals. Understand where the user came from and where do you want him to go next. Conversational prototyping can also help. And when I say conversational prototyping, I mean acting out a dialogue between a user and a product. It's a talking through an interaction, and with that you can uncover weak or awkward points, and you can also highlight the good stuff. And it helps you to explore the boundaries of tone of voice, for instance. Make sure you have a powerful story. And of course, once this is clear, just map out the information, how the information should be presented in the pages, and the hierarchy you want it to have, with the content most critical to satisfying the user needs and supporting user and the company goals higher up. And then just test it, even if design is not there. The shift of working content first instead of structure first will lead to powerful experiences for users and a great success for brands.